We are the Heiltsuk people of the Heiltsuk Nation. We are an ocean people. 53% of our territory is ocean. Our nation belongs to our territory, and the territory belongs to our nation. Our marine waters are home to thousands of different marine species. In 1996, we went to the Supreme Court of Canada and established a constitutionally protected right to harvest herring spawn on kelp for commercial and food, social and ceremonial purposes. We depend on the ocean for our continued existence. We have never stopped asserting our rights and protecting our territory and our way of being. One of the biggest threats to us is the shipping of hazardous substances through our territory.
We are trying to protect a way of life. A way of life that we have enjoyed as Heiltsuk people, and as coastal people, since time immemorial. And we see the way development is destroying the resources that we depend on in the sea.
The Heiltsuk Nation fought to stop the Enbridge Northern Gateway oil pipeline in 2016. Together with an alliance of coastal First Nations, we successfully protected our coast. Even in the face of major successes in protecting Heiltsuk territory, our community has suffered great losses from marine spills.
Prince Rupert Traffic, Nathan E. Stewart. We have run aground here.
All stations, all stations. Mariners are requested to assist the articulated tug and barge, Nathan E. Stewart.
We are on the rocks here. We are beating on the rocks here.
In 2016, the articulated tug barge Nathan E. Stewart sank and spilled over 100,000 liters of fuel oil over our most productive clam harvesting beds that our people have stewarded for generations. Our people rely on the resources in our territory to live, but we couldn't harvest in that area after the spill. We worked day and night to mitigate the efforts of the disaster, and we've been fighting for full compensation ever since.
We all were affected by the spill. We found it very important to do a washing ceremony through the cedar ring, release some of the tension, some of the anger.
Our harvest losses and our cultural losses have been extensive. 10 years later, we now understand that the oil spill also caused an explosion of an invasive species, the European green crab. This explosion has led to the destruction of our best clam beds. Combating the green crabs and restoration will cost at least $23 million, which does not include the enormous cultural losses from the spill. Now, 10 years later, we remain mired in litigation and continue to call on Canada and the ShipSource Oil Pollution Fund to come to the table.
Indigenous communities bear the brunt of marine disasters and take the lead in responding to them. The Heiltsuk Nation was a leader in protecting our coast from oil tankers. In our fight for justice, we discovered that international oil spill regimes don't clearly allow Indigenous peoples to fully recover their losses after a catastrophic spill. We discovered that laws that impact the very fabric of our existence were made without us or any Indigenous people at the table. That is why we're here at the IMO. Compensation and liability regimes for global shipping must ensure that Indigenous peoples can be fully compensated for their losses, including losses to our cultural heritage, which is a right affirmed by UNDRIP. Indigenous peoples need a seat at the table when laws are developed that impact them. That's another UNDRIP right. Heiltsuk is building support to ensure cultural losses are fully recognized by international maritime law. Come and talk to us while we're in London. We'd love to meet with you.